Hello everybody, my name is GodofDarns18 and welcome back to another manga video. This time I'm going to be showing you my manga haul for the months of July and August. Now the reason I didn't do one last month is because if you watched my previous videos, you would know that I was moving, and obviously with my manga being packed, it wasn't really going to be a thing. But I am officially in my new house. You can see a bookshelf over there, but that's for like my books. The thing you see just to my right here, that's actually the shelf that is keeping my manga. I might do another manga collection video because I got a couple of bookshelves, because obviously my wardrobe was my old one, and yeah, I got a very reasonably tall one. I managed to fit all my manga on it, so it's a bonus, and I still have plenty of room for many more. But yeah, so between July and August, I've collected a total of 11 manga volumes, and to your surprise, maybe a light novel. We'll see what it is. And yeah, I don't really read light novels that often, but you know, I'm willing to give anything a try. So yeah, I will do it as I've been doing before, tall manga first and then the short manga. And yeah, let's begin. It's right behind me. So first up, I have Alice in the Country of Hearts, the Clockmaker's story. Now I have the first omnibus of the original Alice in the Country of Hearts, and I've read it, and it's not that bad. It's not exactly brilliant, but this was one of a few volumes of manga this month that I recently picked up. I only picked up last week, actually. I was going to be spending my first night in my new hometown, and all of a sudden I went to this second-hand shop, and then lo and behold, this was there. I haven't read this yet, but I am excited to read it. It's just like a standard volume, and the funny thing is, I was just contemplating on how many 7 Seas comics I have, manga, and then all of a sudden, and this is by 7 Seas, so that was a complete bonus, really. So I am really happy about getting this, and yeah, so that's that. Next up is another Alice in the Country of Hearts story. This is the Mad Hatter's Late Night Tea Party Volume 1. Again, same second-hand shop that I got the Clockmaker story. This is volume 1. I think there's 2 volumes in this series, so I might pick it up if I want to get it. But yeah, this is presumably about the Mad Hatter. That's about the Clockmaker. So yeah, it's exciting to actually get more spin-offs, and yeah, I can't wait. And I love how this is by... This has actually got some color pages, which is absolutely beautiful. And just so you know, the story for the Clockmaker story is by QuinRose and Mamenosuke Fujimaru. This is by this Mad Hatter's Late Night Tea Party is by QuinRose and Riko Sakura. So yeah, Alice in Wonderland is one of my favourite books of all time, and Disney movies. And yeah, I am so excited to have these and to add to my collection of Alice in the Country of Hearts. And I'm also a member that the shop assistant that actually served me is like, oh, those are good stories. I was like, yeah, I like Alice in Wonderland. I like this Japanese comic thing. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, that's that. Next up is something I've been dying to get for so long, because it's not been in print, but recently it's come back into print, because now, of course, are pretty interesting. It is the second omnibus of Planetess. Now, I did order it, and then I got a notification saying, oh, it's coming. It was like the end of July, end of July, and I thought, I could be gone, I might not even be in my house anymore. So I tried to reorder it, but because it was 1 to 3 months, it was not then saying that it would be until the end of September. That's not really helpful. Just as well I came here, because I ordered a copy. This is like new, even though there's like a little dent at the corner there, and it affects a few pages, but it's still pretty good quality. So that meant I was able to binge read Planetes. This is by Makoto Yukimura, by the way, and I loved it. It was just, I just could not stop looking at the color pages. I mean, where's my favorite one? This is one of my favorite pictures in Planetes. It is so beautiful, but I'm glad I finally managed to get the second omnibus and complete it. Makoto Yukimura was just fantastic. I had high standards because I read Vinland Saga and I know this is his debut manga, but I wanted this to be good and I was brilliant. I'm so happy about that. So yeah, finally got it. That's now my collection. Next up is another second-hand shop find, kinda. It is the first 3 volumes of Alice in the Country of the Joker. Or just Joker. No, not DC Joker. But yeah, I got volume 3 in the second-hand shop and I thought I'll have to find the other 2 volumes on Amazon or something, and yesterday volume 1 came and volume 2 came on Saturday, and I wasn't in the house to get it because I was at my sister's, but hey, there they are, and this is obviously by 7 Seas, and yeah, this is a spin-off of The Country of Hearts, and yeah, I'm super happy to have this, and yeah, it's another 7 Seas comic from my collection, manga, I keep on calling them comics for some reason, yeah, 7 Seas. I need to get more 7 Seas titles into my collection. I'm running a bit dry on them. But yeah, I'm going to read these at some point. There's many others I can collect that I will probably pick up in the near future, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, and the funny thing is as well, I should also mention that the Alice books that I got from the Alice manga that I got from the second-hand shop, the person that donated them didn't even take off the stickers to mention that they were from Forbidden Planet. Not my problem, but yeah. Anyway, next up is One Punch Man, volume 14, by one and Yusuke Murata. I was going to get this at the end of last month, but I decided against it because, again, I thought I was going to be out of the house and not be able to get it, but I reordered it and it came on Saturday. This Saturday passed as of recording, and I am so glad it did because I read this last night and wow, it just gets better and better and better. I cannot wait for volume 15, although it is a little while away, but yeah, it still is up to the hype that I have for it, and the art is just getting better and better and better. It's just great. I love it. And I should also point out that Alice in the Country of Joker is by Mamenosuke Fujimaru as well. She's the one, or she is the one that did the Clockmaker story. Just so you know. Next up, I have the 6th volume of Platinum End. That's me up to date on this series. I have not read this as of yet, but I still love the shiny covers. My tablet's not doing any justice, but it's just brilliant. I just cannot believe that this is just so artistically pleasing. It's just, yes. I mean, I love the story as well, even though people are saying, oh, it's kind of like Death Note. I don't see that at all. But I am super happy to read another series by the creators of Death Note. Takeshi Obata and Tsugumi Oba. I still need to get Bakuman for my collection, mind you. But this is just brilliant. I think the more into it goes deeper, like psychologically, because there's a lot of like mental health awareness in a sort of way, or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, it's just a fantastic manga. I just love the covers as well because it's what grabbed my eye. I didn't even realize it was by Obata and Oba until I actually picked up the first volume to read. Well, not to read, just to have a look, and it was like story, Tsugumi Oba and art Takeshi Obata. I was like, hang on, Death Note creators, wow. Yeah, that's Platinum End. I will be reading this tonight though, which I'm looking forward to. Next up, I have the third volume of Splatoon by Sankichi Hinodea. Now, this keeps on getting more enjoyable. I don't care if this is for kids. I love this series. Volume 4 comes out on the 4th of October. And yeah, I'm definitely picking it up. And I've already pre-ordered the 5th volume, which comes out in January. So yeah, it's going to be super exciting. In Splatoon, this is, for those of you who don't know, this is just basically based on the Nintendo game of the same name. And yeah, it's just brilliant. It's very kiddie, and it just shows that Viz Media, and there is children's manga there. A lot of them are not for child friendly, but there is manga for children if you want, and I do recommend this, even if you've never played the game, because I've never played the games, but I've got the gist of what happens. So yeah. And my last manga for this month is The Promised Neverland Volume 5. I read this last night as well as One Punch Man. And this is by Kayu Shirai and Posca Dimizu. And I love it so much. It's my favourite new series out there. I've already pre-ordered now up to Volume 9. Even though there's like a couple of dates that are not set in stone. I have pre-ordered up to Volume 9 and this just keeps on getting better with every single volume. It's just so brilliant. I'm not going to spoil it, but everything that's happened in this volume in particular just put me on the edge of the seat, on my seat. And yeah, the other volumes have done that as well. Yeah, it's just, I just can't even. It's just, so many feels. And I should also point out, by the way, that the past four manga I just showed you have the new Viz logos. So I now have like 5 or 6 Viz Media manga that has those new logos. I'm not crazy about them, but because of Dark Horse, I'm used to the inconsistent spines. But yeah, The Promised Neverland is a great read if you're looking for something new to read. And here's the surprise light novel. It is another Alice in Wonderland one. It is Alice in the Country of Diamonds, Bet on My Heart, and the story is by Sana Shirakawa. The concept is by QuinRose, of course. And the illustrations, because there is like manga pages on it, which is pretty cool. It's by Nana Fumitsuki. So yeah, like I say, I don't really read light novels that much, but I was willing to give this a read. And this is my 3rd light novel in my collection of books, manga and that. The other 2 being the Death Note ones, the Los Angeles BB murder cases, and the one that's Al Changed the World, yeah. So yeah, I'm happy. But this light novel is in my shelf over there. That's my bookshelf. So yeah, this is going to be exciting to read. So I did have 4 books that were released in Alice in Wonderland. And like I say, I love Alice in Wonderland. It's one of my favourite Disney movies. It's one of my favourite novels to read. It's just fantastic. Okay, well that's it for this month's manga haul. I will be getting a fair bit next month. I have made a lot of pre-orders, and depending on what's happening with other things, if I get unexpected purchases, I don't know, but it's more than likely happening. And on the Monday coming, that's as of the time of recording. I will probably be getting more titles, but I'm not going to say what they are because spoilers for the manga haul. But yeah, I will be seeing you in the next video, which might be my September manga haul. Who knows? Or it might even be just a tour of my shelf, even though it's not really going to be a tour. Alright then, thank you guys for watching. My name is Clockmakers 18, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.